Be thankful in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you who belong to Christ Jesus. 1 Thessalonians 5:18.
Hi everyone, I'm Fee. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video tag. I actually follow a YouTuber named Jack's Beautiful You. And she opened it up to everyone to tag any content creator who wanted to share their solo dolo tags. Now, from what I understand, someone else began it before she did, who got her started by tagging her. And I believe that person is Lavishly Chichi, whom I don't know very well, but I'm going to start following her. But I also want to thank Jack's Beautiful You for opening up to all of us, because I haven't been on YouTube a year yet. And so my channel is a lot smaller than most people. So when the tags are going by, people like myself who don't have 1 million followers or thousands of followers, we kind of get overlooked. So if you're interested in hearing about my solo dolo tags, my fragrances that are one and done, meaning I only have one from each house, and maybe why, and a little bit about them, hang with me, like and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell. That will let you know when I have new videos posted. And if you're ready, so am I, because we've got quite a few. Let's get started. Welcome back. If this is your first time with me today, thank you so much for clicking on that thumbnail. I hope you enjoy my content, and if you do, please become a subscriber. And if you're returning, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so appreciative for all of your support. Our numbers are starting to grow, and I'm really excited about that. As you know, I always start my videos by letting you know my scent of the day, and today I'm wearing Jean Paul Gaultier's Belle Le Parfum. The Le Parfum version has a little more vanilla in it. It's a tonka bean, sweet, fruity, amber, floral, and it has pear in it. The nose on this perfume is none other than my favorite nose and my master perfumer that I adore, Quentin Biche. He and Sonia Constant made this one together. And as you know, Quentin is known for Delina by Parfums de Marly. He's known for Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. He's also known for Ex Nihilio's Fleur Narcotique and so many others. Quentin is wonderful. I usually follow that nose. He and I agree on so many of the fragrances that he puts out. I mean, I can't think of one right now that I don't like off the top of my head, but anytime he comes out with something, I want to smell it. But this is a beautiful pear, vanilla, amber fragrance. I love to wear it on date night. I love wearing it to bed at night. I also love just how it makes me feel. I feel very pretty when I wear this. And it makes me feel good to be in it because I want to be represented by something that smells how I want to be represented. And this does. I love this fragrance. It's once again, Belle Le Parfum version by Jean Paul Gaultier. And that's my fragrance. And you know I'm an Amazon affiliate, which means I'll link it below for you because it is offered on Amazon today. And if you're interested in my Fendi dupe earrings that I'm wearing today, they're silver plated with the letter F, which is my first initial, but I love Fendi as a brand. You know, I purchased the gold plated ones when I was in Las Vegas from Fendi, and they were $400. So I got these in silver plated for less than $20. So if you're interested, they'll be linked down in the description box, which they also feature them in gold. And I'll have Big Red post everything up for you on Amazon. If any of what I'm talking about today is on Amazon, he'll put it up there for you, showing you the price, and you can go down in the description box to my affiliate links and purchase if you don't mind. It helps my channel out when you do so. It doesn't cost you extra. All right, my lips by NYX. This color is called Willpower. It's kind of a purplish color, and I thought it went really well with my sweater that is also from Amazon. It's a very lightweight sweater. I like it. I'm very menopausal, so I don't like heavy sweaters this time of season, and California does not get that cold, although we're in the 60s today. This is perfect. And the reason I was looking for something perfect in my wardrobe is because I bought a new Marc Jacobs bag and didn't have anything to go with it, basically. And it's such an unusual lavender violet color that I thought, let me go on Amazon and see what I can find so that I can use this purse, because I'd had it now for a month or so and hadn't been able to carry it. Love it, love it, love it. We'll put that down below. And my nail polish, which doesn't go with any of this today, but I absolutely love, is called Diamond Eyes, and it's by D&D. the Daisy brand, and I also got this on Amazon, which I'll link below. So again, if you're interested in any of what I'm wearing, my earrings, my lip color, my nail color, the perfume of the day, which is the Belle Le Parfum, it'll be all below for you. Thank you. All right. Okay, let's get started. The first fragrance I'm going to feature today is called Blue Heart by Tam. Now, one of one means this is the only one I own from this house. I don't own any other Tam fragrances. I'm really interested in smelling Pellegrina. From what I understand, it's a caramel fragrance, and I love gourmand fragrances. But this one here has a citrus note in it, and I think it's cypriol oil. It has saffron, coconut, vanilla, and the citrus kind of takes over in the beginning for me. And this was one of those fragrances I had heard a lot about on YouTube, and wanted to try it. So when I went to Neiman's, I did try it. I didn't know of Pellegrina at the time, and I didn't go through smelling each and every one of them because I had a list of what I wanted to sample while I was there, and this was on the list. And I actually must say that at first spray, it kind of wasn't what I was hoping for. But I must say that the dry down on this is so beautiful, and it changes over time. It comes out heavy citrus in the beginning, which kind of is not my thing. But when it dries, it's so unique. I love smelling like this. I love wearing this in public. I get complimented on it. And I believe I paid $220 for this at Neiman's. Now, this is not on Amazon, so I won't be able to link it for you today. But this by Tam of London, Blue Heart, is one of my one and done from that house. I do plan on smelling Pellegrina soon, and it may be getting a sibling if I like the caramel scent in that one. Okay, the next one is by Future Society, and it's called Solar Canopy. Now, this is a new house to me, and I think it's fairly new altogether. This scent of Solar Canopy is so polarizing. When I first smelled it in Nordstrom's, I thought it was a cantaloupe note. But come to find out, it's lychee. So it has some of the same notes that Delina from Parfums de Marly has in it, and that's probably why it appealed to me. But it takes a different twist and a different turn. It is so polarizing. I've worn this twice and got multiple compliments each time I wore it. And oh my God, I just adore this. This is quickly becoming one of my favorites of 2024. Now, I'm not sure. I don't think this came out in 2023. I could be wrong. But at any rate, it's pretty recent, very new. And I did purchase a couple of others from this house, but I purchased them for other people because I have a lot of sisters. And I smelled the other ones and I thought they were more suited to what they would like. But this one right here captured my heart. And it is so intoxicating. It has the lychee and Turkish rose like Delina. It has magnolia, pink pepper, pistachio, and ambroxan. Ooh, I love ambroxan in fragrances. It makes it so intoxicating. And just getting so many compliments on it. It's a unisex scent, but I'll be honest with you, I can't really see a man wearing this. But you know how that goes. To each his own. But it is a fragrance that lasts all day. No need to decant this. Whatever you put on, you're going to smell it when you get back at the end of the day. It has a great scent bubble, a delicious sillage, and I'm so in love with Solar Canopy from Future Society. I can't imagine not having it going forward. I got this at Neiman's for $98. The entire line is under $100, so you can't miss with that. But unfortunately, because it is so new, it's not on Amazon right now, so I wasn't able to link it for you. But that's Solar Canopy by Future Society. All right. Okay, so then my next fragrance is from the house of Frederic Malle, and this is Carnal Flour. Now, the perfumer on this is Dominique Ropion, and I'm just going to say this about Carnal Flour. This is not for everybody. It's beast mode. It's very strong. It lasts all day. You don't need a lot of it to make your point, but this is bad boss lady fragrance here. And I can smell this on a man because it leans a little masculine. It's unisex. This is gorgeous. When I want folks to know I mean business, I wear Carnal Flour. It's gorgeous. I get lots of compliments when I wear it. It's very unique. It smells like she's a baddie. That's all I can say. It just smells like a boss lady. I'm thinking This is probably what Beyonce was wearing when she went from Beyonce to Sasha Fierce, because this is just absolutely gorgeous. But again, it's not for everyone. And it has melon, it has eucalyptus in there, which is probably that note that makes it very, I won't say polarizing, but very unique and different. It has tuberose, and it's masterfully blended. I got this at Neiman's for, I don't know, Big Red, you actually bought this for me, so I'm going to say $4.55 is what it is in Nordstrom and Neiman's. I'm not sure what he paid for it, but I'm sure he got it from one of those two places. And it's on Amazon today for $2.79. Big Red should put that up above for you. And it is good, good, good. Just, I don't know, it's just a white, floral, animalic, woody. It's beautiful to me. I just love it. I love smelling like Boss Lady. All right. Okay, so next up for me is one of my signature scents. This is Rosendo Matau number 5. This is the only one I own from Rosendo Matau, but I'm going to be looking into getting others because this is just amazing. I absolutely love this. I heard the reviews. People say it smells like pencil shavings. Some say it smells like burnt rubber, and all I can say to that is burn rubber on me, baby. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I don't get the burnt rubber. I don't get the pencil shavings, but there is some uniqueness to it. And I think what it is that it's got a lot of spices in it, and it has amber and vanilla. It's a musk, and it's just spicy. And I love spicy fragrances. This is such a compliment getter, and I love wearing this on date night. I just think it smells gorgeous. Even the dry down, it gets better over time. This is something I'm always going to have. As long as they make it, I'm going to have it in my collection. Rosendo Matau number 5. Next up for me is Heures d'Absence by Louis Vuitton. Now, this is also one of my fragrance that I have on my signature tray. And oh, it just smells so different. And I don't know if you guys know this about me, but one of the things that I've done with my signature tray, and I think I just realized it myself, is that everything that I have on my signature tray are standalone fragrances. They don't have any supporting cast members. They don't need to be layered with anything. And so I didn't realize that until I was going through to make this video. And I said, everything on my signature tray is a standalone fragrance that I don't layer or add or mix with anything else because they're so unique all by themselves. And this is also one of those. This Heures d'Absence by Louis Vuitton is amazing. Now, when I gone there to get a fragrance, I was going to get a Trap Rev. And I smelled this one. And I thought, I think I like this better. And I kept going back and forth, back and forth. Big Red was with me, and he said he thought he liked this one better as well. And I'm glad I got it. Now, I still may add a Trap Rev at some point. But as you can see, that dent is denting. I love it, love it, love it. The bottle is heavy. The cap is metal, magnetic. It's just gorgeous. And I spent, I want to say $320 at Louis Vuitton for that. Well worth it. Heures d'Absence by Louis Vuitton. Now, next up for me is from the house of Commodity, and it's Vetiver. And I don't know what mood I must have been in when I got this fragrance, but it's so woody, it's fruity, and it's got a patchouli note in there that I actually like. I don't normally like patchouli in fragrances, but this one I do. And if there was ever a fragrance I was going to wear in sweater weather, during the cold weather, it would be this one. I love this one really a lot on my son. I love when Big Red wears it, but I am enjoying it. That's why I got myself a bottle of it. And I don't wear it that often, but definitely am looking forward to wearing this. I'm planning a trip to Oregon, and when I go, it's cold there, so I'm definitely going to decant and take this with me. And it is a blackberry jasmine Haitian vetiver. It leans a little masculine, but like I said, I love this one on Big Red, and I love it on my son, and I love wearing it with sweater and boots. And today on Amazon, we'll post it for you there. It's about $145, and you can have it too. Vetiver by Commodity. Okay, next on my list is Dame Rosa by Liquid or Les Liquid Imaginaire. Now, Dom Rosa is an amazing fragrance. It's got cloves and champagne, rose, pear. It's bubbly, it's spicy. And when I went to Neiman's to smell this scent, I'll be honest with you, I smelled so many that day I couldn't remember which one I liked the most. And I went there initially to smell Blanche Bette. And for whatever reason, I know everybody loves Blanche Bette. It's very lactonic and creamy, but it just didn't do it for me for the price point. But this one did. This one did it for me. And I had to go back through and smell them all over again because I couldn't remember. I had so many pushed forward of what I thought I wanted. And just going back and smelling them all over again, I just fell in love with this one. It's effervescent. It's bubbly. It's spicy champagne. It's pear and rose. And on Amazon, it has 5 stars. So it's really, really good stuff. We're going to post that for you here. The amount of it, I believe, is like $170. And the dry down is gorgeous. Again, that's Dom Rosa, champagne and roses, pear, just deliciousness in a bottle. And if you want it, we'll have it linked below for you. Okay, next up from the house of Le Labo is another 13. Now, this is the only one I own from Le Labo. However, I had company over the holidays, and I did take my god sister, and she picked out Lavande by Le Labo, and I made that purchase for her. But this was my favorite out of the bunch, and there are a few others that I like more I'm going to revisit again. But this one was just superb, and I remember talking about this before, and I spoke about not knowing what it was. And then when I got to the car, I realized what it reminded me of was Juliet Has a Gun, Not Another Perfume, or Not a Perfume. This is another 13, and that's not a perfume. And it's that ISO E Super Note, I think it's called. ISO E Super Note. And that note is so polarizing in fragrances that it makes them smell a little animalic, and it also lasts long, but also I hear a lot of people say they go anosmic to that ISO E Super Note. So you wear it and you think it's gone. Other people are still complimenting you because they can smell it, but you can no longer smell it because you've gone nose blind to it. But when I tell you it's so unique and so special that I'm going to go back. This is the 1.7 ounce bottle. When it's done, I'll go back and I will definitely repurchase this. Now, this is on Amazon today. Mine was at Neiman's for $250 plus tax. It's on Amazon today for I think about $170. So if you're interested, we'll have it linked below for you. Next up, it's Coach Love by Coach. This fragrance took me by surprise because I used to have Coach Sunset Dreams, and I decluttered that. And when I say decluttered, people, what I mean is I gave it away. I don't sell my fragrances. I never have. I have never sold any fragrances, and I don't plan on it. But I do give them away, and I have a lot of sisters. I have quite a few sisters and daughters and nieces. I come from a family of women. And so I decluttered it and gave it to my sister who loves it. She wears it and smells divine on her. But when I wore it, I didn't really feel like Sunset Dreams was doing anything for me. So I kind of had given up on the Coach fragrances until this one. This one, oh my goodness, let me see where I can spray. Oh my God. If you like Jo Malone's Scarlet Poppy, if you like Fleur Narcotique by Ex Nihilo, if you like Bal d'Afrique by Byredo, you'll probably love this. Now, this is a strawberry fragrance, but it's different from the Burberry Her strawberry fragrance. This is not a sweet, it's more of a tart, juicy strawberry, and it just smells delicious. It has cedarwood. It also has rose in it, and I love it. It's different, but it's very special, and it's mouth-watering. Every time I smell it, my mouth waters, and it's on Amazon today for about $112. So if you're interested in Coach Love and you like those fruity, woody scents, fragrances with the sharp, tart, juicy notes, this one should do it for you. That's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Next up is Killian's Love Don't Be Shy. Now, this is a special blend from 2022, and how I've heard that this differs from the original is this is more of a smokier smokier scents. So it's got white florals, vanilla, caramel, citrus, and it's very animalic. But this is at Neiman's for about $290. And it's deep, it's smoky, it's long lasting. It's something you could wear with sweaters and boots. And it kind of reminds me of a cross between the original Love Don't Be Shy and By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela replica. But it's smoky, it's beautiful. I love it. It lasts all day. It's very, very, it's got a beautiful sillage. It's very long lasting though. You don't need to use a lot of this one. Now the other, I don't know, I don't own it, but this one is just awesome. All right, next, let's go on to CZYJEW, the House of CZYJEW. This is the only fragrance I own from that house. Interested in Naxos and a couple of the others, but this was the one that stood out for me the most the day that I went there and did my smelling. And it's Herba Pura. Now, I'd heard a lot of great things about it. The bottle that was there in the store was really juicy, fruity, and beautiful. When I got my bottle home, it did not perform the same. So what ended up happening was I was trying to decide whether or not I was going to take it back, declutter. I paid over $250 for it. And because I procrastinated and waited so long, it sat and sat and sat. By the time I went back to it, my bottle smelled like the bottle in the store. It was good. It was juicy. It was just straight fruitiness. So if you love an airy, fruity type fragrance, Herba Pura should do it for you. It's a powdery musk with amber, spicy, Madagascar vanilla. And like I said, it took a while for me to get used to this one. I had to let it sit for a couple of weeks, but then the spices came right on through and the fruit, and I absolutely adore it now. So this one is on Amazon, and we'll put it up for you. If you're interested, go ahead and purchase. All right. Next on the scene is from the house of Diptyque, and this one is Tam Dao. Tam Dao is magnificent. Oh my God. This is another boss woody fragrance. I don't know. I just feel very well put together when I wear Tam Dao. It's a clean, fresh, woody fragrance. It has Italian cypress, rose, sandalwood, amber, musk, and lots of spices. This one is on Amazon today. Oh my God, this just takes me away. And again, this is something I love to wear with sweaters and boots. And if you're interested from anything from the house of Diptyque, there's another one that I like. I bought 34 for my daughter. And there's another one, I can't remember. Old Mahaley. I used to own Old Mahaley. Oh, that was a beautiful one as well. But this one right here, Tam Dao, is my favorite from the house. And there are a couple others I'm probably going to add in the future. So if you're interested, go on down into the description box and get you some Tam Dao by Diptyque. All right, let's keep moving. The next one is Tiffany Co by Tiffany Co. Now, this one, that smells so good. This is a fragrance. Oh my God. You know what? I probably haven't worn it a lot recently because I used to wear this a lot to work. And I think this is my third bottle of this, but I used to wear it to work. It was pretty safe for the workplace and I would always get complimented on it. So this is the third bottle I purchased, and I don't think I've worn it much since I stopped working. And I think why is because it reminds me of working and I don't want to work like that again. But everybody in the office loved this one. I would always get complimented on it. It's an iris, powdery, citrus, fruity musk. It has black currant, peach, patchouli, and rose. And this one is on Amazon today for under $100 if you're interested, because it's going to cost you way more than that in the department stores. But this definitely garners lots of compliments. And it's just a pretty girl fragrance. It's an easy reach. It's a no-brainer. You don't know what to do, just grab it, put it on and go. You're going to get complimented and you're going to smell nice and you're going to smell clean and fresh. And that's what I love about Tiffany Co from Tiffany Co. Alrighty, next up is the 7 Virtues Cherry Ambition. This is the only one I own from the 7 Virtues. Now, I did buy a couple of roller balls for Christmas this year and put them in the different stockings for the females. I think there was a blackberry lily and a pear and a lotus pear or something like that I liked. So I'll probably go back and maybe purchase 1 or 2 of those. But the Cherry Ambition really spoke to me. And if I'm being honest, the first time I smelled this, it was strong, heavy on the maraschino cherry. And I cannot stand maraschino cherries. I don't like the taste of them. And when I smelled it, I was like, oh no, that's maraschino cherry. I'm not going to work with that one. But what happened was I sprayed it on my skin, walked through the store, went through the mall, came back after a while, kept smelling myself. I couldn't stop smelling myself. So I said, you know what? I got to go get this. The maraschino cherry part went away for me. I don't even smell that anymore now. So I don't know if that was just what that bottle was doing, the sample bottle in the store. And this is only sold exclusively at Sephora, so you can't get this on Amazon. But I believe I paid about $88 for this. And what this is really good for, I don't wear it by itself. I use this for layering. I use this for layering with some of my vanilla fragrances. I use it to layer with some of my woody fragrances. And I just like that extra splash of pop of juicy fruit in some of those fragrances that don't really give off that. So if I'm wearing a vanilla, put a little bit of this on top of that. And it's a cherry vanilla scent. And I just like what I can do with this one and how many things it layers with. So Cherry Ambition by the 7 Virtues. All right. Next up is from the House of Aaron. And this is Amber Musk. Now, this is the Eau de Parfum. And I can smell it through it. I love this. 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 This is so good. Needless to say, it's an amber fragrance, and I love amber florals. This is a powdery vanilla, musk, coconut, and rose. It has some ambroxan and benzoin in it, which means it's going to stand out, and it's going to. Ambroxan just adds a little kick to it. You know, it just makes it. I don't know. It just makes it better. So when I have fragrances with ambroxan or benzoin in it, I know I'm probably going to really like it because it's going to make it do a little more than it would normally do without it. And it elevates it to me. It just elevates it. This is so pretty, you guys. This is so pretty. This is an easy reach as well. This is something I love to sleep in. This is something you can just put on and go. Don't have to think too hard about it. You know you're going to smell pretty. You know you're going to smell nice. It's a gorgeous fragrance, and it's the only one that I own. Now, I did smell a geranium one that I did not care for, and then there's a rose one that I kind of like, but I've got so many. I'm so rose heavy in my collection, I don't think I need it, so I'm not going to get it. But so far, this is it from the House of Aaron, Amber Musk. And it's on Amazon today, so if you want it, go down to the description box. You can have it. Last on the list is one by Viktor & Rolf. It's Flower Balm Nectar. Now, this is different from the original Flower Balm, which was way too sweet for me, but I still smell the same DNA of that sweetness. And I'm not a very sugary, sweet, fragrant girl. I don't like fragrances that smell too cotton candy-ish or too juvenile or too sweet for me. And this one, it took a little different turn with the nectar in it. It is still very sweet, and as you can tell, I don't wear it very often, but it is pretty. It is really pretty. It's really pretty, but I couldn't do the original Flower Balm. I have a soror. Hey, Julie, if you're watching, she wears the original Viktor & Rolf Flower Balm. And so again, like if I'm spending time around people I love and they're people I spend time with, I try not to buy their scents. But that one smelled really pretty on her because that's her. But for me, it was too sweet. And this one gave it a little tartness to it. Not so sweet, but still very mouth-watering. It's very juicy. This one is on Amazon, so it'll be linked below. And what I was going to say about this is that the nose, one of the noses on this is Dominique Ropion. He's also the person who created Carnal Flour, one of the scents I love, love, love. Some of the other things he's done is L'Interdit by Givenchy. He's done so many Issey Miyake, Les Vies Belle by Lancôme. He's done my old school Dune. I used to love to wear Dune. And Portrait of a Lady. Goodness, my goodness, I don't know. He's done so very many fragrances. And that's kind of one of what I do is I like to follow the noses. When somebody puts out several fragrances that I love, I know they have my same nose and I follow the perfumer. So he's a French master perfumer and that's beautifully blended. And so that's the one Viktor & Rolf Flower Balm I can wear and I enjoy. Well, that's it, folks. I hope you've enjoyed my tags, my solo dolo tag. And I want to tag all of the other content creators who are like 5,000 people or less. People who are small channels like myself who never get tagged in anything because a lot of people don't know about us. So I want to tag you to do your solo dolo one and done, if you will. and tag me in it so that I can go back and see your videos. Thank you guys so much. God bless you. I'm so thankful for this year. I'm so living my life with full expectation of joy, happiness, peace of mind, comfort, abundance, and most of all, divine health. And I pray those things for you. Keep me in your prayers. And I'll hopefully, God spares us, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.